Rangers, my name is Nash and welcome back to Pressure Leads Wars. Well, today we're going to be going back to the Megazords after quite a while, and mainly because to test out the movie Megazord once again. But this time it's because he's been released in the shop. Mostly. Anyway, somewhat weird, and has decided that it's still in premium, but it's also being sold in the shop for some reason. Well, I don't know what. But let's just say maybe we can take a look at what this thing can actually do and get some new Zords. Or not exactly new, just maybe new players if they seem to be new. Even though I keep saying that. Still, with this one, we're mostly going to be looking at some stuff they can probably do. Like interrupt breakers with a breaker. Because it's the second fastest and the fastest breaker in the game. So good luck trying to outspeed it. Especially with silent strikes. Go ahead, use what you want. I'm just going to kick you in the face with a Mastodon kick right after. Now, since I can recover some energy, here's to Arnot assault, and throw it twice. Now, you're going to use another block? Nope, time to drop. Already out of range, but no point. They do have the ability to activate that, and you proceed to use something you really shouldn't. Anyway, that's likely going to be a javelin next. There it is. And now I can go ahead and kick you in the face, and finish you off with a Mastodon kick. This may not have much power, but it is at a decent level. So, not really. 2.2 is still low. I can only find the epic Zords and not really any of the legendary ones. And this one is already somewhat a little weaker. Okay, there we go. I was waiting to make sure they actually were here, but it seems you didn't want to appear. Well, anyway, you should not have a strike now. And here's a donut drop. There's the crit, or more like double damage. And then a crit appears the next hit. Okay, that's one way of doing things. I'm going to use the Arnot assault right here. That rotates. And now I'm going to silence that. All your strikes. One thing is, because of the sheer speed, if you don't rotate with the dynamic Zord, you can simply just keep spamming them with breakers the entire duration. And let's just say, Mastodon kick it is fast enough for a pterodactyl spin to give you 3 energy before having to use it. So I do need to address one thing. Yeah, and I'm not going to comment on that just yet. The connection issue is still there, and by that, nway's servers are still acting up. So expect your game to sometimes just say connection lost, because nway's servers do not want to do their job. Yeah. If anyone's been wondering in the past few days, that is what has been happening in the recordings too. So I just mostly cut out because you guys don't bother with the loading screens anyway. And yes, he did this on purpose. I said it in the Discord, and he has proceeded to search for it. You shall not defeat the Zord by any means necessary. Mastodon kick. Back away. You're not gonna get to use your attacks. I can even just kick you. Now, don't use a javelin. Well, I guess you get that. I do need my first slot, so if I keep just using it over and over, like another Tricera strike right here. Mastodon kick, because it's fast enough, and you are really not rotating. Anyway, you're just being incredibly rude right now. Don't use an attack. Okay, now let's see. Good, but... No! Never mind. Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah, the waiting gap is even worse than before. Or rather, it's still here and just as bad as it usually is. Anyway, this is another Megazord. This time I'll actually show what you're supposed to do, because seriously, messed up right at the end when you're not really supposed to just throw a match like that. Anyway, in this case you would normally kind of keep your first slot, but at the same time you want to have another one to help you. Yeah, okay, yeah, well at least you're watching to make sure which thing you need to use. But since you just used that, I can dash in, silence your strikes, go with the pterodactyl spin, and fully recover to 10. Kick you, Arnot assault, but nah, maybe could have done it a different way, but then again, it cost me literally nothing to do that attack. 1, I was able to just recover, or rather double damage was cheaper. Silencing my blocks is not a great idea. Let's see whether you need to dash away. You do not. Can you counter this though? Yes you do. I dashed. Okay then. Maybe stop lagging. Why do you just want to constantly lag right now? And that's not how you counter a strike. Yeah, another close match. Kind of. But I still blame that one for some of the stuff it did. Though then again, you can obviously play better, but here's the one thing though. Against Mega Black Dragon, there's a few more things that can happen. This guy looks like he's watching. He's not just gonna instantly use a strike, or he isn't gonna accidentally use a strike right after getting hit by a Mastodon kick. Sometimes that is what happens, since you kind of stagger instantly, resulting in maybe your card being used too late. And in this case, I will kick you right back. Now, they can go ahead and do that. What I will do, though, instead, is do this. Tyrannosaurus right here. You shall not be able to get out of this one so easily. Mastodon kick after rushing in, and you're gonna get stunned again. Because I have the energy right as soon as I used it. Now, if I go with Triceratops Strike, they can combo. They do it twice. Okay, that's all your energy. So I can stun you. You go ahead and do that again. Come on, I'm just gonna silence your breakers, right? Just strikes. Well, at least this happened again. And that being said, the Mega Black Dragon, yeah, silences strikes just to hit him with a breaker. Now this time, let's see what happens. Pterodactyl spin. This time you can instantly counter at the end. There we go. However, it seems you're also making sure of a few things. Okay, Mastodon kick. And here's the Tyrannosaurus. You went ahead and use the breaker, so that means they're likely just going to end up with another javelin. So I'm going to need my Triceratops Strike right. Yep. You're gonna time it right, aren't you? Javelin. And you could have used your super. Okay. Well, let's try that again. Stun. Nope. Okay, I can kick. No. Fine. They're gonna make sure of it. But can they stun? They likely can. No, not yet. Okay, well I have what I need. However, they can go ahead and use something else. Here's a Dino Drop to stun. Go with a Mastodon kick to at least grab damage. And they will likely use a Triceratops. Nope. Okay, they're trying to get the Javelin again. Okay, listen. Shadow. Don't try and get the Javelin. I mean it. Don't. There's a reason why. A really valid reason why you don't want to. Because I could just fly it and kick you in the face again. I mean, there's one thing. I'm clearly not playing it right. Or just Megazord as a counter. Which technically it is, because as long as you have the energy for a strike, the Megazord 2017 can't exactly stun you. Like that. There's an obvious window, it does make you stagger for a bit, so that damage is unavoidable. However, the last bit can be countered, meaning you can't, it's not a guaranteed combo. Mastodon kick, here's a Dino Drop. This one, yeah, similar to, like I said, if they try and counter with a strike, it will end up just, you hit them first. If their strike is slow enough. Okay, Triceratops Strike right here. You're going to use your ultimate. And what I'm going to do is simple. Pterodactyl spin. Now, okay, Chrono Assault. That did not reach. This can still stun twice. Saber-tooth leap. You can go ahead and stun me. But what happens now is you never get to move ever again. Pterodactyl spin. You shall be stunned until I reach 10. And then I kick you. And then I do a Dino Drop. Though with the power being 1.4 million below the standard legendary Megazord, I can't exactly test this thing out fully against the Thunder Megazord unless it is a different type of thing. Okay, yeah, that's the only time it doesn't work, when the Mega Black Dragon is in the corner. And yeah, Dragon Zord, SPD Zord, and Thunder Megazord. No, Dragon Zord. I said the wrong. Why did I say? Said the same one twice, and you are not going to get to move from that. I'm just going to recover and Tyranno Assault. That's not exactly going to help you in a way, but let's try this. And I'm going to leap. This should at least do something, but never mind. However, now you just spent all your energy. This can combo. And now let's try that again with another Mastodon kick. Back away. Triceratops Strike. This can get your block out. And Mastodon kick right here. You're not going to use the breaker, okay? And don't use something like that. That's a crit for both. Now I can just kick you. Again. So yeah, technically, the battles you can get are limited. And then again, the epics are also somewhat higher level. Anyway, there's enough of the talking. Let's get actually only battles. Only. So, yeah. Now, this is what I meant by it. Mastodon kick, and I can do this again. However, it will only work against silent strikes, and I'm going to reduce some damage. Even though there's no point, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. You can stab, and that's how you didn't want to do. Dino Drop, and Mastodon kick. Lag. Okay. Silence your strikes, and Mastodon kick again. That's the only reason I did that, but that's still another breaker. Okay, so I can just Saber-tooth leap right here. Back away. Now, Dino Drop. That's a stun. Not gonna happen this time. I can just simply dodge it. Try no assault. I'm not gonna land that rushing double. I'm going to go ahead and finish off with a Triceratops strike, but nope. You're the one to kick me first. Fine. You kick me, I'll kick you. And our next opponent seems to be another Mega Black Dragon. However, their power is lower by 200. Or 200,000 still. Mastodon kick and Triceratops strike. There you go. You start with a strike instantly and you get it twice. You should not have used all your strikes. You better make sure you have one. And you use your block. Okay. Well, Triceratops strike right here. Still results in destabilized damage, so that is just think that's the speed now. Realize it. Mastodon kick and Triceratops strike are pretty much the exact same speed in a way, with the fact that you can simply, you know, both get destabilized damage after recovering 3 energy each. That's one way to realize something. But then again, Mastodon kick is also faster than Lion Surge, so if you have trouble reacting to that attack that the Thunder Megazord has, also known as his 5 EP first slot strike, maybe you might have trouble against Mastodon kick. Then again, maybe not. You're not going to be landing that. Now, I need my Sabertooth Leaf gone, so I'm going to use it right here. Apparently, I'm not going to rotate. Okay, let's try that again. Get back to your corner. Don't use your ultimate. I mean it. Don't use your ultimate. This is the one way. Okay, good job. You silenced my strikes. However, I have the 2 fastest breakers in the game. And even then, I don't need to recover. So, this is mostly going normal. There are obviously a few things that can happen during the match, and I still have yet to interrupt the breaker with a breaker. So, when are you gonna give me the chance to, huh? You ever going to use it whenever I'm ready with the attack? Well, now it is, and I can do that. Though, maybe you can maybe do it a little sooner, but at the same time, then again, do you have to? Pterodactyl Spin! You shall not be getting out of this one. You should not have done that. I'm gonna waste that super and just, you know, stun you again. Recover at 3. Mastodon kick. Triceratops strike. You're gonna block. Nope. Don't use your breaker. Never mind. You didn't have it. Okay, I'm gonna throw this at you. Let's see about the breaker now. Can you please use it? Yes, like that. There we go. Then again, don't need to. I can just hit you before you hit me with a strike. And so we enter the final match. And it looks like we get to try and beat the Megazord. Which means let's see about what they can do. Mastodon kick, Pterodactyl spin, there's a strike. Maybe they know they have to keep their strikes ready. Let's see about Wild Tail Spin. I'm going to use a Tyranno Assault to counter. Throw once and twice. And then expect Gator Staff. No. I'll Dino Drop after recovering a bit of energy. Even though maybe I should just Mastodon kick to interrupt that, but then again, do you need to? And then try to block a breaker for some reason. Anyway, Tyranno Assault. You're still recovering. Go throw this and this one. And then Mastodon kick. And I'm gonna silence your strikes. See about there's the block. You're not gonna get to use it. Just gonna throw this again. And I'm gonna go with a Triceratops strike because the block lasts long enough to where I can start recovering right after. Now, they can stun, but they don't have anything to use. So how about a Mastodon kick into a Dino Drop? Well, you made sure to save yourself with that. Now let's see about Triceratops strike. Do you stun? Yes. Now, what's your last move? Because I'm just gonna kick. And that works. It doesn't do as much damage as Megazord normally does, mainly because, you know, Megazord gets true armor and, well, true attack. Meaning his megas and his resistance is stronger compared to others. And yes, that's still a bug. Megazord's power does not display right for me either. I still get the proper rewards, but it's still broken. Still, obviously I've got all these ones, and of course this thing's icon doesn't want to load. Come on, Goldar! What has happened? What happened there, huh? There. The Megazord is level 10, though that being said, some stuff are level 11. But I got leveled up long ago, as seen from the other videos. However, just to even get it, you need to appear in the shop, and that is what's currently in it, which is the Thunder Megazord. But then again, the reason for this video is because of the recent the fact that it was kind of recent that they brought it back to the shop and actually sold it to people who didn't have it. Which is weird. They still don't have premium, but it's expected. Anyway, if you guys new to the video, please make sure to give a like, comment if there's something you'd like to see, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to miss anything, and your Discord is in the description. Memberships are up, and you can go and become one, and receive the thumbnails for the most recent videos, since those are also, I don't know. It's up to you whether or not you think they're worthy of desktop backgrounds. I don't know. They look like that. Maybe their lighting is correct. But then again, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.